December 18th, 2022, Lusail Stadium, Qatar. The final whistle blows. Argentina are world champions. The cameras find one man. He lifts the trophy above his head. That image will travel around the world in minutes. But here's the strange thing. That moment wasn't created in 2022. It was created years earlier. His name was Lionel Messi. And this wasn't even his hardest night. In a different country, in a different stadium, in a tournament that has been breaking hearts for almost 100 years. Because the World Cup doesn't just crown champions, it tests them first. And most of the time, it doesn't let them win. Not even him. Not at first. 1997. But before Messi, there was another boy, Cristiano Ronaldo, who learned that the hard way. The island of Madeira. Nearly 1,000 kilometers behind him now. No family in the city. No friends. Just a bedroom. And a ball. His family could only visit once every 4 months. Nobody films that part. The cameras only arrive once the trophies do. Early 1990s, a small boy in Croatia. Not because the parking lot was a good place to train, because his family had become refugees, and the parking lot was what they had. His name was Luka Modrić. He didn't have a stadium. He had a wall, and the sound of a war somewhere behind him. Years later, he would walk out in a World Cup final, captain of his country. Most of the crowd would never know about the parking lot. They'd just see the midfielder, calm under pressure, like he'd been there before. In a way, he had. Then there's the World Cup itself. It doesn't care how hard you trained. The dream is gone. A photograph from that night became famous. A young man walking past the World Cup trophy, close enough to touch it, eyes down, unable to look at it. That was 2014. 2 years later, another final, another defeat. This time, he said something nobody expected. He was done, retiring from his national team, at the height of his career. Not because he'd lost his talent, because he was tired of getting close and walking away empty-handed. The World Cup does that. It doesn't just beat you once. Sometimes, it beats you for years. Football is full of talented players, yet every 4 years, the same thing happens. Almost all of them go home disappointed. One team lifts the trophy. Every other team flies home to questions they can't answer. That's not bad luck. That's the tournament working exactly as it always has. So the real question was never how to win it. The real question is what happens after you lose. This is what most people don't understand about that retirement. It wasn't weakness. It was the brain doing exactly what it's built to do. When effort stops paying off, the mind starts treating hope itself as the danger. Psychologists call it learned helplessness. It's not one big collapse. It's 1,000 quiet mornings where reaching just stops feeling worth it. Messi felt exactly that. He just didn't stay there. Neither did Ronaldo. Neither did Modrić. The difference was never the pain. It was what they did the morning after. They didn't ask, did it work? They asked, what's next? One small shift. But it's the difference between a dream that ends and a dream that just changes shape. A year after Messi said he was done, he was back in training. Same drills, same mornings. Same dream that had just hurt him. Nobody filmed those sessions. There was no trophy waiting at the end of them. Just a man who'd decided that losing wasn't the same as quitting. By 2018, he was back at the World Cup. Most people assume this is where the story turns. It isn't. It went badly. Argentina were eliminated early. The criticism was loud, and it followed him home. The World Cup had broken him a second time. In 2022, he went back again. The tournament didn't make it easy. Argentina lost their opening match to Saudi Arabia. The headlines were brutal within hours. Old questions asked again, louder. 8 years of being told the chance had passed him by. He kept playing anyway. Final whistle, Lusail Stadium, the same trophy, a different ending. This time, his hands close around it.